Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Holler with me, you heard 37. Well, we've been flying in the 727 for a long time, so I thought, it's time to move on to another plane. So we're going to be flying the Boeing 737-700 from PMDG. And our first flight was actually a pretty short flight. It's got actually two going to the same airport, Sanford. I believe that's Sanford, North Carolina. We're going to be taking off from our main base in Huntington. As you can see, only about 235 miles. I think it's like 250 when it's all said and done. So let's go over here and get this thing loaded up. Take both these to Sanford. I've got a bunch of people doing stuff. Oh, I want to show you one thing really odd. I find really odd. Alright, when we do this by cargo capacity, look at the 737. It says its cargo capacity is 24,437. That's when I redid everything. It said that, as opposed to like the 900 series, I believe we have. Where's that? 66,000. So that's how much less it says it can carry. And as you can see, it actually says it can carry 2,000 pounds less than a Dash 8. I just find that in less than 4,000 less than a DC-6. I just find that a little odd that it says it can carry such little cargo. But whatever. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fly this thing. Yeah, I wasn't at Huntington yet. Alright, so we'll get this loaded up. We've got more than enough fuel. I'll put in just a little bit more since we're here at a base. It's kind of a short runway, too, that we're going to be landing at. Oh, well. Alright, so we'll go ahead and fly. Day flight, we're going to have to pick a gate. We've only got... It'll probably still be in the building, but I'll pick that one. I don't think we actually have one large enough. Has somebody just landed or something, so Arrow is kind of locking up for a second. There's somebody completed. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Check out our Southwest livery. I guess the 700 series, Southwest is the biggest purchaser of this plane, so that's why I went ahead and went with this livery. Somebody had said they wanted to see some of the older versions of the PMDG, the 600 or 700 series, so that's where we're flying. Now, I have never done a really complete startup of this plane, if you remember back when I was flying the other one. But I did do one just a little bit ago, just as a trial. So we're going to try and go through the whole procedures. Don't think I'm going to be great at this. So it might take just a little while, and I might totally screw everything up. But oh well. Alright, let's go up to the top here. Got our battery. Put that on. Automatically comes on when you close the door, as you can see. Alright, the left should be on battery. It is. And on the right, standby power. Alright, we'll turn off the master caution. Make sure all the hydraulic pumps are all off. Now they are. All the fuel pumps should also be off. I don't know why it doesn't do that when you do cold guard. I don't know why it doesn't do that. But oh well. Alright. Let's look at our lights. We don't really need any lights. All that is pretty good. Let me check one thing. It says cabin utility power. I can't remember if I ever saw this up here or not. I was thinking I saw something like that, but I may have not. I can't really recall, to be quite honest. Alright, anyway. If I see it, I'll check it. Alright, so we're going to go over to the FMC. Alright. Actions, ground connections. Ground power. We'll connect that. Wheel trucks are already good. We don't really need any of this, but we'll go ahead and connect it anyway. Pitot covers are removed. Right, let's go up here. Now, Connect ground power. Move that to ground power. Emergency lights, we'll arm that by closing that. Alright. Alright, so that does need to be, the position does need to be on steady. Wheel well, turn that on. Logo will turn it on, even though it's daytime. Wing lights on as well. Alright, no master caution. Seatbelt, we'll put that on auto. Let's go back down to our FMC. Alright, payload. I had to go back and see exactly what we had. Wonder if I can set this to empty and then do just the cargo. Our cargo is like 50,000 pounds, which is way over. So I'm thinking maybe I should just set it at full. I really don't know. Probably can't do it, cut it in half, can I? Yeah, it's going to be way too much. So I think let's just go ahead and put it full. It's going to put us way too... yeah, we'll go with that. Could actually bump it up a little bit. Let's check our fuel real quick. Set it like to a third. Now let's check our payload. I don't know if that got us anymore or not. Let's see, 36 out of 128. What if we bumped that up to like 60 people? Actually, I guess we can do the full 128. Let's see, we got... Not sure how much we can put in here. It's gonna let us put a lot in. I don't know how much it can carry in the cargo areas. Just over it. Wait, 122.8. Whoa. Can we back down to 7,000? It kind of sucks that we can't really do it the way we want to do it. Alright, that puts us back, so I guess we'll just have to go like that. That's alright. Alright, let's go back to the main menu. Let's go up to the overhead panel. Turn on the recirculation fence. And this says left and right, but I believe the instructions are for every single, all of them. So they just got the left and right, but this one only has one. That's alright. Pack left, auto. Right, auto. Autopilot is off. Speed brake is off. Cockpit voice recorder. Test it. I really don't care about that. Engine fire test. I looked for that earlier, and I'm kind of lost. I really don't see the daggone fire engine tests. I have no idea where they are. But anyway, let's go up to the IRSs. Put these in a line. Hit that off. Alright, so we'll go over to the FMC. For the IRSs, we'll just use this. Well, KHTS. I'm not sure what gate we're at. Let's just use this. You can also go to the next page and use that for your left and right. I don't know. That should be good enough. Let's see. We gotta go back up. turn these to nav. Alright, now we can go down to the FMC and put all of our stuff in. Our route. We're going KHTS. Oh, it's already in there. Daggone it. KTTA. Flight number. YouTube Transport 37. It doesn't really matter. Hit execute. Let's go to departure. We're going to be taking off on runway 30. And we'll be landing on ILS 3. No star. The stars didn't make any sense. They were way away from us, so we're not going to use that at all. I think we only have the one discontinuity I checked before. Alright. Is there a fuel weight? We'll put that in for us. Reserves, let's do 10%. Cost index, we'll just go 30. It says our best altitude is 333. So we'll trust that. Even though it's such a short flight, it doesn't seem like it makes any sense to go that high, but oh well. We're not going to worry about doing a derated takeoff or anything. Flaps, I believe it's usually 10%. Not for sure. So don't quote me on that. Somebody just took off. Or finished the job. Alright, 6.3. I can't use the box anymore. Come on. Man, oh day. Taking forever, isn't it? Right at about 6. That's probably pretty good right there. Alright. Let's go back down here. I might have to come back and get that. Alright, next page. I'm going to check one thing out. Alright, we'll go over here to our approach. We'll land with 30 degrees of flaps. Although that'll probably have to be changed, of course. Alright. Go ahead and turn on the APU. Fuel pump number 1 is on. APU in start. APU 1 and 2 like that. And APU bleed is on. I don't know why it was already on. Engine bleed switches are obviously both on. AC voltmeter, select right. We gotta wait till it's actually coming on. I believe it just did. Although now we got nothing. I don't know if we've got power now or not. I thought it was. I was believing that was supposed to be. That extinguishes. Alright, now we got it. Alright, that was kind of confusing. Alright, so we're on the APU generator. So I told you I don't have much experience with this plane. Turn off the master caution. Let's come down here, go to the main menu. Ground connections. Basically just gonna, if you remove the wheel chocks, it removes everything, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Probably need that in a second. I'm going to put this to 32,000 before I forget. We're not using ATC. Anyway, what was that 30? Put in our altitude as well. Let's put that at 33.5, I guess. It said our optimal flight altitude was 333. Alright, so we can do it on this one. Alright. 333. Alright, we'll reset our altimeter. There we go. Alright, 1 second. Gotta get everything. Because it's talking about going back to the FMC, which I don't need to do. We've already set the elevator trim. Our doors are already closed. Generator bus transfer switch is closed. Here. Fuel pumps. Turn all of them on. Hydraulic pumps. Turn all of them on. Any collision lights on. Pack left. Oops. Pack left goes off. Right pack goes off. Thrust is idle. Fuel control switches are off. Right here. We'll make sure we have duct pressure. This screwed me up last time. I really screwed that up. I could not get my engine started because I didn't have 30 in the duct. And I cannot remember if it's... That doesn't give it to me. When I mess with this, see how it goes up? If you have one of them open, it'll give me my 30 pressure. I don't get it. Because I did it how it said last time, and I could not get my engine started because I didn't have enough pressure. Pushback. No clue. I have no clue. Let's say it's 50 feet. I don't know. Nose to the right, 90 degrees. And start it.
Ground, cockpit. Go ahead, Captain. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Is that the fire test down here? Perhaps?
Ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Alright, it's released.
Okay, parking brake is off. Cleared to push.
Make sure I've still got... See, I got a ton of pressure. But it says most of these are supposed to be off.
Brakes off, here we go.
Alright, we'll turn the left one on first. Switch that over to ground. And it says when this gets over 20%, I see most people do 25%. We'll give it fuel. There's 20%. 22, 23, 24. There we go. I can't understand that, you know? Those are the packs. Pack left off and off. But if you turn both of them off, as you saw, I couldn't get my pressure. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna go for the right. Wait for 25 again. %. Alright, there we go, 25%. Now perhaps I should put those both on off how it wanted them. Alright, so I'll put them. So one of them both off, so I'll put them both off. Although I believe that both of them should be on auto. Myself. Alright, see duct pressure gauge, verify 30. It's at 30 now. Although that was before. Alright, these both need to be in continuous. I should have done that the first after the first one started up. We're gonna go on generator 1 now. Turn the APU off. APU bleed is off. Pack left on. Dead and auto. Pack right and auto as well. Man, it just sounds like everything went off. That's what I screwed up. Gotta get those on. I don't actually believe... Oh, it does say engine generator switches on before I did that. That's why I screwed that up. Pack left on, pack right on. I put them in auto. Pitot... Probe, heat switches are on. Window heat. Alright, they're all on. We're not going to worry about anti-ice. Yaw damper comes on. Alright, brakes going RTO. We were almost right on the line, actually. Alright. I'm going to put the taxi lights on. I can't ever remember which one's the taxi. It says runway turn-off lights. I'm not going to turn them on. I'm not sure if you're actually supposed to turn them on or not. Test the TCAS. Put in TARA.
TCAS test pass.
Alright, that's all good. Alright, parking brakes off. Go ahead and taxi on down here to runway 30. Man, I just barely touched the throttles. Feels like my rudder does not work. Why does it feel like my rudder does not work? Low pressure in the hydraulic pumps. I have absolutely no idea how to fix that. We got low pressure over here as well. What in the world is going on? Whoa. So I should have just done Control E. Because we have low pressure everywhere. So I don't understand what exactly our problem is. Oh, if I only knew. I've got to... You know what, I might just do Control E and come back and try this another time. I gotta run through it some more. See, everything's got low pressure. Everything low pressure, low pressure, low pressure. And honestly, I have no idea why. Alright, so I'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, everybody, I'm back. I just figured out I had all these off. And the hydraulics as well. Did I set those off and not turn them on? I'm kind of confused now because I have no idea how that happened. I must have obviously screwed something up. Maybe they don't reset. Maybe that's what it was, because it said I don't understand why they're like that when they come on, when we first start. There we go, I've got rudder. And I guess actually they weren't. So I don't know. I don't know how I screwed that up. I'm not even sure if I had the APU on then, because that fuel pump must have been off. That was very odd. I don't quite get that at all. But all is well now. I just don't know how the hell that happened. It has to be that I screwed that up at the very beginning. That's all that can explain it. I should have gone 300 the other way. Here you go. Go ahead and turn the flight director on. On both sides. Really need to find my V2 speed here in a second and enter that as our speed as well. Alright. Got the flaps coming out to 10. I do believe. You see the light coming on because they are moving. Yeah, but if I didn't have my fuel pumps on, how did we even start the engines? Very odd. Alright, coming up on runway 30. I'm going to go to the very, very end. I want as much runway as we can get. This is not the longest runway. It's about 6,400 feet. They've actually redone this now. It's actually like 7,000 feet or just over. It's actually like the longest or second longest commercial runway in the state of West Virginia, which at like 7,000 feet is not very long, which not saying a whole lot. There's just no big airports and runways in the state. Right, let's look down here real quick. See if I can find it. B2 131. Alright, so we'll put this up to 131. Whoops. Alright, we'll enter the runway. Fixed landing goes on. And I know I didn't get my strobe on. I don't know all the buttons just yet, so kind of struggling. Let's just hope it all goes well. Earlier when I was testing it out and I started to take off, got all kinds of warning because I wasn't sure exactly what was wrong. Strobe and steady. Alright, there it is. I believe we can turn the taxi off. I think you only have to turn the fix on. I don't think you have to do the retractable. I'm not for sure, so don't quote me on that. I'll have to check more on that. Alright. Up to 40%. 50 stabilized. Set power. Hit toga. At least we don't have any alarms going off this time. Also, EZDok, I turned off all the camera shakes. Don't know if I want to use them anymore, to be quite honest. at all.
V1. Rotate.
Plenty of runway. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Whoa, slightly to the right. I was actually trying to do something else. Sorry, I'm not quite watching. Should have had the auto throttles on. Turn on the autopilot. LNAV and VNAV can take over for me. I gotta get so much more comfortable with this plane. So sorry everybody, it's not gonna be perfect, as you can already tell. Alright, flaps to 5. Alright, flaps to 1. I guess it skips the 2. I do believe there's a 2. Yeah, there is. Just making sure. And now up. I don't know, I'm not sure if I missed the shakes from EZDok or not. I'll put that in off. Switch that off. I mean, I kind of like the camera shakes. I think I like them better on takeoff. On landing, though, man, it's so screwed up. Make sure I select radio on the minimums, yes. Camera everywhere. Sorry. I just gotta remember all the buttons and switches. It's been so long. I can't even remember how to switch my range on this. Alright, there you can see the route. It is a good short flight. I thought that was a good one for it to start off on. To get back into it, here's our range. I can remember now. Alright, climbing through 6,800. Take a look outside real quick. It is a beautiful plane. It's kind of, it seems short and stubby a little bit to me. But a very nice plane, I gotta say. I do like. Probably a little far. Alright, 9,200 feet. You can see it is cloudy. It was storming a little bit today. Actually, when I was testing this out, we had some nice thunderstorms going on. 10,000 feet. Drop the landing gear. Landing lights, sorry. Alright, so crossing 10,000 feet. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is speed it up. And I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back. I slowed it down. We're at 6,700 feet. Coming in pretty close. Getting close to the airport. Landing speed of 139. So I'll need to do that in just a second. You can see our approach coming in. This plane does a lot better job than that Quality Wing 757 of putting in the correct approach. I don't know why the 757, man, it always used such waypoints so close to the freaking runway. This is such a better job. I don't know why. Alright, 5,500 feet. I got all the landing lights on. I don't know if you're really supposed to do that. I need to learn a lot more about this plane. Do a lot more research and stuff on it. Which I will. It'll help a lot. We're over speeding as well. I don't know why this thing hates me. I can never, on the PMDG planes, I can never just bring it all the way back. Come on. Alright, so landing speed of 139. We need to be slowing down. I can never remember how to get the damn thing on. Son of a bitch. Alright, one notch of flaps. Arm the spoilers. Come on. We're still going too daggone fast. I don't know why it will not, why can I never remember how to get that on? I do not know. Alright, 188 knots.
2,500.
TT, does it say how far? 5 miles. Alright. Flaps to 2. Gear down. Flaps to 5. I'm a little late. We're getting a little close. Kinda want to click auto throttles off. Approach hold. Shit. Forgot we gotta turn both on. For that. Alright, I'm turning the auto thrust off. Seems like we're just going too daggone fast. We need to be at 139 is our landing speed. I put auto brakes to 3 just because I'm a little worried. Because it's not that long of a runway. Alright, we're at 143. So just a little bit of thrust. Man, it's a small runway. Flaps are at 25, now 30. We're right around our speed, a little slightly slow. We're a little above the glide path now. Slightly fast, not too bad though. Coming in nice, man. That is a skinny ass runway. Alright, 1,000 feet. Coming up on it. Autopilot's off. It's mine. Oh boy. So far so good. I'm a little worried. We're on the glide path even though it says we're a little high. We're slightly fast and slightly to the right.
100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
Wow, we came in super hard. Oh my goodness. Alright, 60 knots, disengage, reversers. Alright, wanted to make this turn too. Man, we came in. Oh my god. Oh my god, that might have been our hardest landing ever. Wow, that was bad. We started getting closer. Those callouts were getting so close to 50, 30, and I started to pull up, and it was like, bam, you're on the ground. It's almost like it jumped up as, I don't know, I have to watch that landing again, although I'm not really sure I want to see it ever again. And guess what? I was supposed to go to the right, apparently. Are you kidding me? No, there is no place. Where? The building must be up to the right. Track the flaps. Now we've got that PMDG noise. Always seem to get. And turn off the steady. All these off. Taxi light is on. Start up the APU. Whoops, APU bleed on. Turn that off. Turn the flight directors off. Auto throttle's off. The auto throttle's on? I think so. Oh, that was horribleness right there. Absolutely horrible. And there that noise pops off as we get on the throttles. I don't know why that does that. Man, was that terrible or what? My goodness. I wanted to do my flare at like 30 and wow. Just wow. Oh my goodness. I'd say that needs some practice. It did, at the end, it felt like it jumped up at us. I could be wrong. It could be just because I was coming in so damn hard. That was my first landing in this plane, so it was not good. Not good by any stretch of the imagination. I wonder what that says. You killed it, or something like that. Check that out in a second. Wow, that was atrocious. Man, that was bad. No way around that one. I'm gonna have to practice that some daggone more. Might need to just load that up and just keep redoing it since it's such a nice short flight here to KTTA from Huntington. We shall see. It's gonna take a lot of money to repair what we just did. It said landing was dangerous, heavy damage. Nothing to be proud of, that's for damn sure. But like I said, it's my first landing in this plane. Although I have flown the 900 before. It shouldn't have been that bad. Alright, we'll just park right here. Right on next to the Dash 8. Man, this thing seems to be heavy on the frame rate. I can tell you that. But we are at 30 now, but I keep seeing those little glitches. Parking brake on. Switch over to APU. Although I'm not sure that's completely correct. I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly. Speed brake. Do not arm. What the hell? I didn't do that. I armed the spoilers. I did not arm that. And the auto throttles came back on. I don't know. I don't quite understand exactly what the hell was going on right there. Because I made sure and turned that off when I used it and then armed it. Like that. I have no idea how that was on. Do not know. Alright, cut the fuel. I'm not going to go through the full start. I see no reason to. Alright, everybody. Let's go ahead and go back over to Air Hauler and we'll see exactly how much damage we did. Alright, everybody. As you can see, damage is... Oh my goodness. 42%. I would not pay. I would not pay me for that. 42. That's going to be quite costly. Glad I've had my AI pilots doing a lot lately. 42%. I do believe that's the worst we've ever done. Come on, there we go. Alright, let Air Hauler do its thing. We'll go check it out. It's going to be quite costly, though. There's no doubt. Alright. Yeah, 42%. Gotta repair it. Now 3.3 million. We're going to have to fly a lot of flights to make that up. 3.3. Unreal. That is, it's got to be the worst we've ever done. Let me check the finances. We should have a ton of money, though. Still over 321. Because I've had a lot of people flying. I can tell you that. Alright, so we're at KTTA. I'll probably have someone take the plane over to, like, Charlotte or something. Or I might do it just... Well, actually, I probably will do it because I need the practice. And it's not too far away from Charlotte. So I will do that because, like I said, I need the freaking practice. I might actually make a flight plan for that and do that as some more practice. I obviously need practice startups and everything and landing. Jesus. Alright, everybody, that's going to be it. Don't be too hard on me. This is the first flight in that plane in a long time. So don't kill me on it. We're going to get better. Thank you all for watching this episode, though. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next flight.